receiver pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Now. 47. There you go.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Got some room at the 30. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big play there on the first play of the game. 46 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Get out.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here we go, 46. Right there, over there. Right there.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
There we go, kill. There we go, kill. There we go, 26.
A give to Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 26.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott, throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Martinez on first and 10. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
No, check, Patriot!
They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some time running. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Second and 10 now from the 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it first and goal at the 6. Geis, they'll try to run it. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
No, check, Patriot!
On the ground, Geis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. They run with Geis. And now running right through it. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was a big-time stop on 3rd down. Offensively, you'd love to tie the game up here, but 3 points might not be a disappointment.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I can understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
And out now come the Cowboys. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run.
They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play here for the Cowboys. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. The give is to Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Swing to the field, right. To the right.
Prescott now on 2nd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second and goal from the 1. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's the fullback punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Martinez now off the play fake. Going deep here for Bryant. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Here's Martinez. From the gun, he'll throw. Bryant with a catch right side. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
No, check, Patriots!
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up the 1st down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Randy Gregory in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
From the gun, Martinez. Airing one out for Crowder. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for the touchdown. Jamison Crowder, 70 yards. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
That was, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Then we're going to 53.
2nd down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Picked off near the 32. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. Now a toss. This is Geis. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, they put it all together on that one. Good vision, good blocking. A toss play to the left. How do you toss it?
Yeah, a toss is the underhand kind of egg toss. The pitch is kind of if you're running the option, you pitch it end over end, correct?
Yeah, I agree
you're
totally.
The guy.
I agree totally. And in the NFL, we'll see a lot more tosses than pitches because if you're pitching it, you might lose your quarterback.
Absolutely. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. Third and long. Now Martinez operating from the gun. He's going to wind up and air it out into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
They start on the ground with Elliott, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Brian Kerrigan in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go, 47.
This is Elliott, and he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun, Martinez. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Randy Gregory in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And he's got some space here. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here we go, 47.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
We call that a sack block.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, 47. 26.
On play action, Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
26.
Prescott to throw it. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll go down at the 28. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
3 down. 3 down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Thompson. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watching that, Barney! Barney! Watching that, Barney! Barney! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Over!
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Leopard! Leopard! Watching that, Barney! Barney! Hot! Hot!
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Watching that, Barney! Barney! Here we go now! 3, 9.
They'll hand it down to Geis, and he gets it down to the 32. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
That's it. Big hit.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watching that, Barney! Barney!
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Martinez to throw on second down. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Redskins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
To throw is Martinez. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Thompson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Chris Thompson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. And his kick is right through. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. This, to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Prescott on 1st down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Martinez now. Off play action. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. David Irving able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Lucky 56.
From the gun, Martinez. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll run with Geis. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the ground, it's Geis. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. A toss right to Geis. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Darius Geis from 17 yards out. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here you go.
They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. They said beginning of the year, they set a lofty goal, Charles, of getting to the Super Bowl. They fell one step short of that.
Oh, and that's going to hurt for a long time. That's going to be a big one for the offseason. Their goal now has to be not to wallow in it, but to use it as fuel for next year. Better offseason conditioning, great OTAs and minicamp. You know as well as I do, they'll have T-shirts in their lockers that say, unfinished business. They want to get back there and next time win it.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah.